This is an original story based on a medrash, and it's called King David and the Olive Tree. King David wanted to know the date and manner of his death. He was a powerful king, used to getting exactly what he wanted. Women, territory, even the crown itself was hard won but won. Plus he had connections up there. Think film noir detectives, except they have halos under their cocked hats, getting him the goods. But heaven keeps its secrets. The best he could find out was that he was going to die on the Sabbath. You all came out in the snow on a Sunday morning. I'm going to give you the secret of Jewish immortality. See, King David, he was just like you and me. The only reason to find out when you're going to die is... Would you want to know? No. Why? Not to! To prevent it. You ready for the secret? Jewish secret to immortality? Doesn't leave this room? Torah study. Come to shul, live forever. Every Sabbath, from the time that the sun went down on Friday evening to the time that 3 stars shone in the sky on Saturday night, the king studied Torah. And he was so deep in study, and it was such a holy study, that the angel of death himself could not interrupt him. So week after week, he extended his life until he was so old he couldn't stand, until he was so old he couldn't get warm in his own body. Still, week after week, he propped himself up at his table with pillows. He wrapped himself in blankets, and he studied Torah from sundown to starshine. Finally, the angel of death took matters into his own hands, so to speak. No more knocking at the front door, no more lurking behind the bed curtains. He went outside, climbed up into the olive tree that overlooked the king's table. It was a still, calm day. The sun was coming in, mottled through the leaves, and it made green patterns on the table. He had the window open, but it smelled of the inside, of wealth, of books. And the angel waited. "What's wrong with old?" said the tree. "If you ask me, which you didn't, but you should have, what this world needs is a little more oldness. Everyone's always running here and there. Ooh, shiny new king, shiny new temple. Wisest guy in the world. How is he the wisest guy in the world if he's so young? Maybe he wouldn't have been so afraid to die if he had known how to live in his old age. The king is always surrounded by beautiful young people. Look there, even in his garden, if a flower petal starts to droop, they replant the bed. The trees stop producing fruit, they chop them down, they put up new ones. Oh, that gray can be beautiful in its season. And God painted the trunk and the branches of the olive tree silvery gray like an old person's hair. They'll know that you can withstand wind and rain, but it leaves its mark, like light wrapped in tears. And it was so. And it has been so to this day. The olive tree and all her descendants stand guard over Jerusalem, and nowhere are they more famous than at the Mount of Olives, at the base of the cemetery. Singing and beating on their drums, and our songs will change to joy in an instant, and we will dance with the dead. And some say, for I am like the green olive tree planted in the house of God. I won't wish you happy Hanukkah. I'll wish you happy post-solstice, the light coming back.